How did I build my own masjid microphone system? This is the question you guys have all been asking me, and today we're gonna go through all of it inshallah. Firstly, I'm gonna start with all of the equipment that I bought, from the mic to the speaker to the mixer to the audio interface, and then later on in the video I'm gonna show you guys two different versions. The first video is gonna be a recitation of me reciting in the mic and then how it sounds directly through the speaker, and then the second version is going to be a digital edited version where I add my own bass, reverb, etc. inshallah.
وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ.
And then lastly, the big question, how much did it all cost? Stay tuned inshallah. Now we're going to go into the equipment that I purchased and how I set it up. This is the speaker that I purchased. I'm not sure of the name, but I'm gonna put a link in my bio where I'm gonna include all of the links to these products on a Word document. Now I'm gonna show you how that black and red XLR cable goes from the mixer and then to the back of the speaker. This is the back of the speaker. As you can see, firstly it says input. This is where I've inserted the first part of the XLR cable, and then the other end goes into the output of the mixer. And then as you can see on the far right, there's another knob, and this controls how much volume you want coming out of your speaker. Now onto the mixer. As you can see, it can look very confusing, so I'm going to summarize it as best as I can. First, on the top left, you can see this is where you insert your mic, where it says mic 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the top right you can see output. This is where you're going to insert your XLR cable, and then the other end will go into a speaker. So that's the top done. Now onto the knobs below. It's very confusing, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a very clear picture, and all I want you guys to do after you purchase this mixer is copy the exact settings that I used. For the reverb, all you have to do is select number 2 on the list of effects on the right. Trust me, it's the best one. I've tried all the other ones, they're not good. Now onto the audio interface. You guys are not going to need this because when I tell you guys what to purchase, I'm going to show you guys the exact same mixer but an updated version where you will not need this audio interface. This audio interface, all it does is, this is what allows the audio from my mixer to go directly into my laptop. The reason why I have an audio interface, this Yamaha MG10X, it doesn't have a USB output that lets you connect it to the laptop. So this is why later on when I show you guys what to purchase, I'm gonna tell you guys to purchase the updated version of this mixer where it's gonna have an output for you guys to connect it directly to your laptop. But if anyone buys the audio interface and needs help with it, just message me inshallah. Now we're gonna talk about the FL Studio settings. First, I'm going to show you guys how the audio sounds directly from the mixer to the laptop, and as you can see on the far right, I've turned off all of the filters so you guys can see how it sounds before we add the filters. Let's play the video.
فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَكُن مِّنَ السَّاجِدِينَ.
Now, I'm going to show you guys how it sounds with the FL Studio filters. Look how much of a difference it will make.
وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَكُن مِّنَ السَّاجِدِينَ وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ.
As you guys heard, the FL Studio filters make a big difference. And how you guys can access these filters, I'm literally gonna upload the FL Studio file on the Google Drive link, and as soon as you guys open it, you'll have these filters straight away.
وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَكُن مِّنَ السَّاجِدِينَ وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينُ.
Now that I've shown you guys both the videos, let's get on to how much it costed. So firstly, you guys do not need the audio interface and mixer that I have. Okay, the mixer that I have It's called a Yamaha MG10X. The issue with it doesn't have a USB port where you can connect it to your computer. This is why I had to purchase the audio interface. However, now I found for you guys the same mixer, but it's called a Yamaha MG10XU. This one has a port where you can connect it directly to your laptop, and then from then you can use your FL Studio filters and make the best audio that you want to make. And now that we don't need the audio interface, all you need to purchase more is a speaker, which I'm going to show you now, and then also purchase this mic. It's called a Shure SM58. For you guys to access all these items, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the link to all of these items in a Word document, and then I'm gonna put in the link in my bio. Lastly, all you need is XLR cables. You're gonna need an XLR cable to connect your mic to the mixer, and you're also gonna need an XLR cable to connect your speaker to your mixer. For the microphone, I would recommend you to get a 3-meter XLR cable, and for the speaker, depending on how far you're gonna leave it from your mixer, you can also decide whether you want to get 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, etc. To conclude the video, let's talk about what you've all been waiting for. The final price of all the equipment is £430, and I told all of you guys in the comments it's going to be expensive, but you guys asked for the video and I had to deliver. So yeah, I hope I've covered everything. If you guys have any questions, just DM me inshallah, or I might make a group chat where all of you can join and you can collectively ask me questions and I'll answer all the questions in that group chat. It's most likely going to be on WhatsApp. The link for the group chat will be in my bio. If it's not in there, just message me. Jazakallah khair for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.